love me, yeah, they love me. First love yourself. For that, and God we trust me. I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took. No show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. Of course, I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Cam and Mase.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good dap them through the.
Send my dap to him.
Yeah, I don't know what type of time you on. Grim Reaper time. It looked like you came to kill. It looked like Crossroads. You came to kill. Okay.
He came to do the funeral.
Okay, say no more. I feel good, man. You know, I just was listening to a couple of little songs. I think I'm gonna start listening to some music before we come in. Like,
yeah.
I'll be feeling good anyway. We come in, but you know, a little 7-8 songs before we start filming put me in a little mood. Pause. That ain't know what the fuck I was playing.
Yeah,
she had no idea what was going on.
Some of them.
She didn't know Special Ed. She didn't know any of them.
I know Biz Markie. I
Gold.
only know one though, but it's okay.
You know what? A lot of people only know one from Biz. Which one?
You.
Yep.
You
That's
got
the
what
one
I
I
need.
That's the one everybody knows. Yeah, we took it back to
I
the
know a little
essence.
bit.
That was up. That was good.
Right. Okay. Let's get into the Lakers. The Lakers made a formal complaint with the NBA league office because they felt like during their game with the Heat, there were numerous missed foul calls against LeBron. It was reported that all the calls that were made were fair. But what do you guys think about the Lakers even bringing up the complaints to begin with? And thoughts?
My thoughts. Shout outs to the Miami Heat for beating them, and shout out to the refs for standing their ground. You know, so many times when superstars make this whole transition where they're transitioning to an elder part of their career, that they don't realize that the calls, a lot of things are gonna change. The calls are gonna change. Traveling, a lot of things change to let you know that you're going into a new era and a new time. I think that normally that would have made the league go to his response and yield to it, but they're ushering in Victor at this point.
You saying LeBron's getting old, he ain't gonna get the calls he used to get. That's you wanted to go OJ just now. As you go into the elder statesman of your career, you're not gonna get the calls that you usually get.
You used to go like this, and then they call it like, you fouled him, and now they're like, come on, man, go down court, play the game.
Listen.
And good thing he spent $2 million on his body. He paused. He ready to play.
Let me ask you this though, since you said that.
Yeah.
Who was to you? And there's no answer, right or wrong answer. Fuck y'all looking at? Yo, God damn, man, niggas, fucking nosy.
You're taking pictures of Cam outside the window.
Take pictures of all of us. This is dangerous. My nigga out
do
there.
something about this.
People don't realize how crazy that is too.
Yeah, because you know what? They can hear us. That's even crazier.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I thought we was concealed. I thought people were looking like, what are they doing in there?
Nah, they can hear us.
That's great.
Back to what I was saying, my question to you is, who to you was the best basketball player on the court during the Lakers versus the Heat game?
No, LeBron was actually the best player on the court. So he should have got the court. That's an OJ move right there. OJ asked you a question. He said, who ran 1,000 yards in 69?
Right, so I could dig it if it was one of them situations where, and you're right, it's going to happen as you get older, but I don't know who was better on the floor than LeBron last night. I mean, Bam had an outstanding game. Tyler Hero was all right. Jimmy Butler didn't play his best game. We already know that AD got hurt. And listen, LeBron, they were down 1 point. I don't know about the fouls throughout the game. I didn't go through all that. But LeBron finished with 30 points. They get the ball with about 7 seconds left. They draw up a play. It's an option. LeBron gets the ball, drives to the basket. 3 people chase him down, throws it to the open corner. Homeboy misses the shot. LeBron stared at that nigga for about 12 seconds. This is the things.
This is when you recognize you're not Mike and he's not Paxton.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. These are the things that Mike would have probably slapped somebody behind. And that's the thing that I want to ask you as well. What do you think that and I don't know how you handle it because it's a new generation, and then if that's not working, then you don't want to go back to violence, so to speak. But Mike would have slapped or choked somebody out. How do you handle that when you go back in the line? I'm asking you, if you're LeBron James and you're saying, okay, I'm out here getting 30. I'm the oldest nigga on this team by far. I'm going to the basket. I'm getting quadruple team. I throw it to you for a wide open shot because everybody's on me and you miss. What are you saying, Mase, if you're LeBron James when you get back to the locker room?
In this day and age, you got it.
No, fuck that. Yeah. What you saying? What are you saying after that situation when you get back to the locker room? Now, keep in mind, it's game 7. But what are you saying in that situation? You had 30. You're the oldest player on the team. They quadruple team you, going to the basket.
And who am I passing it to?
It was the Cam nigga on the team.
Oh. My nigga, you supposed to be nice.
That's what you saying?
Yeah.
But give me your face. Give me Mase in the locker room, walking in facial expression and everything when you walking in the locker room. Could we have a solo on Mase when he walk in the locker room? Give me the whole dialogue from going in, please.
Come on, my nigga. You supposed to be nicer than this. Like, ain't you tired of niggas shuffling you from team to team? This is what's gonna happen if you do this again, bro. You gotta stop this, man. Behind niggas' back, you saying you nice, you get an opportunity, you gotta make that shot, my nigga. If not, you're going to be a vagabond. You're going to be moving from city to city, man. Nobody wants that. You're going to be a vagabond, nigga.
I think that's the perfect. That's a great way to handle it.
From city to city, nigga.
That's a great way to handle it.
Yeah,
that's a great way to start it, too. Ain't you tired?
A nigga's moving you from city to city, getting traded while you on the layup line. The nigga's hitting your phone telling you that you're moving to Minnesota and then you're moving to Texas. It's like, come on, my nigga.
Yeah, and you got to.
They don't do that to niggas who hit that shot.
Yeah, so I think that was a great answer. I think that because you know why? You're not screaming, you're not yelling, and you being real. And it's only game 7, so. You don't want this, because what happens is what you should have ended it with, or could have ended it. That was perfect, but what you could have ended this with, if this happens game 21, I don't know.
I'm not responsible.
I don't know where you might be by game 22.
I took my glasses off. It's like Coach Rich used to do. He go like this. You already know niggas ain't gonna practice for 2 weeks. We gonna be running suicide.
Yo, this happens game 21. Like I don't know where you gonna be at game 22.
Yeah, and since LeBron, I know you're a reader. I'm gonna subscribe a book for you to help you deal with all these problems that you're gonna have this year on this team. It's called A 1 Minute Manager. It's a great book. It teaches you how to correct people in 1 minute and get to the next problem.
I might have wrote that already.
Yeah.
I got a PhD in that shit. I didn't even need to read that joint. But sounds like a great book. But to be honest, I don't know if LeBron was not getting fouls or not. The league, and Lakers said what they said. The league said what they said. They went back reviewed. LeBron they didn't miss any calls on LeBron. But if I'm the Lakers, I would do this same thing that they did, because now what's going to happen is you see 7 games in where this is going.
Yeah.
Let's get LeBron as much help as we can, because the people on the team aren't necessarily helping him. So let's get him all the help that we can.
And LeBron is playing phenomenal. So I don't understand this culture. Like, realistically, I don't. I don't understand how somebody sees someone that much older than them balling at this level and not go work at their game to even be somewhere comparable. Like, I just don't come from that.
I totally agree, bro.
Like, bro, you're on the same court. You got the same access to the same gym. It's not like he's training in space and then coming back to play with y'all in LA. Yeah. Like, come on. He lets you go work out with him.
Yeah.
I don't see the issue.
Motivation.
Yeah.
And what's problem is LeBron richer than all you niggas.
That's what I'm saying. So if the motivation, like, what's the problem with the motivation? This is somebody with more, driven to do more than you, and you need an extension in your contract. You need all of these things. You want to prove that you deserve to be the owner of this team or the leader of this team. There's so many things already there for the motivation. And trade deadline.
I'm thinking about, like, why aren't people motivated? Because to me, it's not a lot of, it's people that's motivated, but it's not as many to me as motivated as it used to be.
Yeah.
I think that, league minimums, you got bum ass niggas making $70 million on 5-6 year deals, to where we was talking about it, like Joe Smith. His whole career, he made $61 million. He's number one player in 1995 drafted me, $61 million. He said after paying taxes, lawyers, accountants, etc., that was narrowed down to $18 million after you explained that to me. And now he's not financially secure. So where these niggas like, I'm gonna be good. These niggas like Joe Smith had to play in that era, had to keep playing for their check, because their check wasn't making them financially secure, to where if you're an 8th or 9th player, you may be making 60, 70, $80 million in 3-4 years. And then before your career's over, you be with the new collective bargaining agreement, you may make $150 million if you're a bum. Mm-hmm. So they're figuring out ways to be like, I ain't got to go that hard, and I made way more than the niggas that y'all be looking up to.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
And that's a mindset, because where we're from, we walk in the room, we always wanted to be the one.
Right. Absolutely.
It don't matter who's in the room. I need you to know Mase came in this room. I don't need it to be like somebody looking around like, oh, he just one of the niggas in there.
Right.
Pause. And that's what this generation gives a lot of. They're more comfortable just being in the room.
Right.
Versus when I walk in the room, somebody different is in here.
I agree. I totally agree.
That's probably why they get cheated on a lot.
When you say cheated on, what do you mean?
I mean, like when it comes to women and stuff like that, that's probably why.
Be more specific. What are you referring to?
It's just when you that nigga, you don't get cheated on a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to take that chance.
Yeah, you don't want to take that chance. You got one.
So you're saying that people who are not outgoing are not driven and maintain that Diddy Bop.
Yeah, that's why the women are like with several of the same players and stuff like that, because it's not really like a dude that separates himself from everybody.
So what about Steve Nash?
He wasn't separated. That's exactly my point. He was good. He was good.
Steve Nash was nice.
He was nice.
Yeah, two-time league MVP now.
He was.
Jason Richardson, baby, teammate, baby.
For real?
Yeah, Jason, his wife He thought
I knew that.
his wife was. He thought his wife was cheating with Barbosa. Come to find out, it was Jason Richardson's baby.
Wow.
So, what do you rate Steve Nash?
Steve Nash was actually a great player. He's one of my favorite point guards, but it's still in that same class when you do just enough. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga league MVP though.
I know.
I think with that scenario, I was just trying to get your opinion on that, trying to just see where you was going. I just think his wife liked dark meat. Pause. I don't know. That's just how I be sometimes. Line you up. Think she want white meat. Pause.
You can't
like
do
dark
nothing
meat.
about that if that's what she
it don't
loves.
matter
You know?
how nice you are. Because
there's some anomalies to what I'm saying, but
right,
for the most part is the guys who won't separate themselves.
Gotcha.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with that correlation, but I see where you're going with that. So
What part you don't agree with?
I just think no matter how popping you are, you could get cheated on regardless because everybody wants the next best thing.
I know, but it's less likely.
I don't even think that.
Yes, it is.
I don't even think that. I think everybody's just out here.
With a guy who's up here, what I mean by that is like this, like Cam, for instance, or me per se. If you cheat on somebody like us, you're out of here.
Right,
it's not like you're doubling back.
Right, but then
you are out of here.
There's also Beyonce, and then there was Becky with the good hair. So I just feel like it don't matter. That's my opinion. But y'all can let us know what you think.
But that was a woman. That's not a guy.
I'll come back with an example, but
thank you.
We'll get into it. Because
you were the expert. I hope you didn't think that was going to go over well.
We'll get into that and check out the stat. Okay, so let's get into Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the first player in NBA history to make 4+ three-pointers in each of his first 8 games of a season. So how do you feel about Steph, and do you even think he's reached his peak?
Before we get to that, you would cheat, Stat?
No.
So what makes you so special?
No, I wouldn't. No, I didn't say
You said it don't matter. They always looking for the next best thing.
I said people are always looking for the next best thing.
No,
so
I'm saying you're not looking.
I think anybody can get cheated on. I would never cheat.
That's
I don't
true.
like
That's
that.
true. But listen to this. What you're saying, I'm gonna keep it in context.
Okay.
So LeBron is not currently being cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Curry is not being cheated on. You're not looking for the next best thing when you have the absolute best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
What I would say is this, though. I'm not going to say the person's name. I really don't. I don't want to put them on blast like that.
Yeah.
Damn, should I? Nah, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going
Like
to
a
do it.
nigga say he got cheated on when he wasn't on top of his game. He wasn't at his best.
What I'm saying is, to both your point, it's like this. You could be that nigga, but you said it the other day, Mase. I forget what 3 things you said. The one thing that I do remember that you said was, you got to do your thing in the bedroom as well.
Yeah.
So in public, you may be that nigga.
That's true.
But if you not,
that's true.
So that's why I was sitting there saying to myself, being that nigga in the bedroom counts your saying as well.
Yeah, that does count.
That's
one of the 3.
That's one of the 3 that you was talking
provision,
about. Right.
Protection, and then passion. Those
Yeah, I remember you said that, but I was saying like you could visibly be that nigga, but
yeah,
you could be in the house, want your feet tickled every night and they're not boning or anything. So I was just wondering, provide, protect, perform. 3 Ps. You provide, protect, perform, and what's the 5 Ps? Proper perform. proper something my nigga Bees always say.
Yeah.
Proper practice prevents poor performance.
Yeah.
I guess since we was doing the P's, I don't know. I just wanted to ask that because she said everybody's always looking for the next best thing. So I was wondering if she was part of everybody.
I'm not.
Okay, gotcha. My bad, Stat. I was like, everybody.
That's a good conversation.
I know.
Actually,
because that's why I was listening. I was like, I don't know.
Really good.
But yeah, that applies to different scenario situations.
Yeah, I was like, it was everybody looking for the next best thing. That's why I know.
Something to think about.
Yeah,
that's something to think about.
No, because you know why? Let me tell you something real quick. And I won't be long-winded because I know I could get into some shit. But it's some females that I won't bring around me because I know that you're looking for the next best thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely females that I have a good time with, but I'll be like, I already know if we run into a nigga with 17 billion, you have the potential to suck dick in the locker room. Pause. So I'll have my fun with you, but I won't bring you around certain things. I'll use you for what I want to use you to. Because listen,
and women gotta know that. So if a guy, they always be like, he wouldn't take me nowhere. That's why he wouldn't take you.
You're not trusted. You can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
I absolutely agree with that with certain things.
No, so women need to know that. So all the ladies out there, you saying he never takes me nowhere. What are you ashamed of me? Yes. He thinks if he takes you somewhere, you are gonna embarrass him. You're gonna be the beginning of his downfall. And who wants that?
Yeah. Listen, man.
It's the truth.
Okay. No thoughts.
You can start, give your thoughts.
No, I just don't agree with that either. I just think, or he just doesn't like you. It's not even that, like, yes, I get that, because like some situation, okay, he own a club, he's a promoter, he knows this person. Yeah, some girls, all right, just coincidentally leaves with their number too. But at the same time, I just think guys are going to do what they want regardless, whether they like you, whether they don't, whether you can gain something from somebody else they know. I just think y'all make no sense. That's my opinion. So, yeah.
That we don't make sense as far as what?
In a lot of situations, I feel like men don't make sense. That's
men in general.
Yes, not y'all, men.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, look, I have to listen.
Can we?
I'm going to say one thing, and I'm not going to say one thing without saying, I'm going to say one thing without saying one thing. Yeah. You told me something the other day that made no sense.
Yeah. So,
and it was like 100
if
people.
If you on the
don't make no sense.
Men don't make no sense.
But that's the thing, because when I asked other women about it, they understood what I was saying. And that's why I'm like, this is where we just agree to disagree, because we just all think different.
You know, when this show's over, we're going to ask another woman that's your age,
okay.
her opinion on this scenario. But
you just unraveled everything we just said yesterday. Oh my goodness.
The add on to what Mase said. So one thing to add on to what Mase said, because I want to clear some shit up for Mase get me in trouble with certain people.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna let you cap up here. I'm being so protective. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Cam.
No, what I want to say is just to be clear, because Mase is right to a certain extent, and he's 100% right to a certain extent. But I don't need anybody I'm cool with talking about. So that's why. So let me. Mase is speaking solely of a little bit of me. No. You got about 78% of what I'm feeling. But the other 22% is like this. I've done a lot. See, what happens is this. I've done a lot of stuff, fortunately, at a young age. I did everything that I kind of wanted to do. Like, where didn't I go that I don't want to go? I sold 1 million records. I've been on tour. I've been on tour with Mase and Poe. I met Biggie Smalls. I made 8 digits. I haven't made $1 billion, but I'm financially secure. I fucking did everything I kind of wanted to do. I didn't become an NBA player, but I went pro. I did mad shit from the time I was 19 to now. So sometime I meet a female and they may want to do this and may want to do that. And I'll be like, I don't feel like doing that. And they be like, well, you're so boring. I'm like, yeah, because I did everything. I know you're 26 or 27 and you didn't get the chance to do it. Yeah. But I'm sorry that I did what you want to do 17 times. Like, for instance, my crib in Miami, I live on the beach. So a female might be like, yo, let's go to Mexico. To another beach? Like, yo, I'm
already on the beach.
Yeah, let's go to Hawaii. It's a beach. Oh, it's a different beach. I see a beach every day when I'm in Miami when I wake up. So if you want something to do, plan out something to do that's outside of something that I do all the time, because I get a lot of offers or a lot of people that want to do stuff with me. And it's like, again, and I didn't do that with them. So it's kind of like they're missing out on it, and it's not fair to them. And I don't want to be unfair to them, but it's kind of unfair to me as well. So I just wanted to make my disclaimer on that. And sorry about that.
Well,
I'm going to leave that there.
We're going to leave it there. Okay. Well, it is what it is. But back to Steph Curry. Steph Curry made history by making 4+ 3-pointers in each of his first 8 games of a season. So how do you feel about Steph? And do you think that he's even reached his peak?
Yeah, we did jump from this conversation. I think Steph is playing exceptional basketball, not just for his age. If you were any age and you started out averaging 30 points, 55% from the field and almost 47% from 3-point land, he's playing on a real Hall of Fame level right now. Him and LeBron is doing some great things, and I think that everybody around him, he's one of those players that everybody around him has had nothing but good things to say. I don't think I ever heard somebody say it's hard to play on a team with Steph. I never heard somebody say he takes too many shots, even though he takes a lot of shots. Just everything that you think people would say about a smaller guard that takes a lot of shots, I've never heard said about him. He's scored a lot of points, won a lot of championships. But even on those teams, normally you'll hear certain grumblings behind people's back. You just never heard that about Stephen Curry. I think that's phenomenal. Either he's just an exceptional person as well, or he got great NDAs.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was just looking up some Steph Curry stats. I didn't know you was finished. I heard everything you said, though. For me, Steph Curry's doing exceptional, but what I'm really tired of, not tired, because I'm not. That's the wrong word to use. What I'm waiting on is I'm tired of seeing the usual suspects, the LeBrons, the Steph Currys, the Joker, Embiid, Luka, Kyrie. When is Zion going on a run?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's like, exactly what we're talking about.
Right.
That's why person that hears people's name and say, I should be in that conversation.
Right, exactly.
And go work on their game to the point they become the best improved player, and now you're looking at them on the level of somebody they used to look up to. That's what we grew up seeing.
Absolutely. Look. And you know, I really hate using older players as an example because, like you said, the ball moves forward. Time moves forward, and basketball is basketball. But like, Kobe tried to kill Mike in the first time they played against each other in All-Star.
No respect.
Yeah, zero respect whatsoever.
AI tried to embarrass him. How dare you come out here with me? I don't care what sneakers you got.
Exactly. Where is those people that's trying to say, LeBron, I have no respect for you. Steph Curry is my go. Yeah. Move out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And listen, the Joker, and what I'll say is this, the Joker, Luka, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown to a certain extent, Giannis to a certain extent.
Ja came in with that attitude.
Ja got that.
I
was thinking Ja, but I didn't even want to bring him up because Ja's the leader of the new pack of that attitude. He's the front runner of that attitude with people. And the reason I bring all these players up that I just named because they're still in their 20s. Mm-hmm. But I don't see nobody getting nasty. Pause. Like when it's like, you know, you dunk on somebody, you may make a face, but if they come over to you, fight like you caught that. Nah, I did what I did, and I don't want to give you a 5 behind it. I don't see any of that. Back to Steph Curry. Look, I'm looking at the articles the last couple of days. Every year, except for a couple years, and I'll say this, for the last 7, 8 years, probably, outside of maybe 2 years, the first 10 games, they start saying, is this his best year yet? Is this Steph Curry's best year? Could it be his best year? Because he comes in busting ass pause every year after year. That's why I was looking at a couple articles I seen yesterday, and I was looking for them just now when you was talking, and is this Steph Curry's best year? 35 years old, about to be 36 soon, still killing y'all niggas this 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. This is
Yeah.
This is
He still give you gym rat vibes.
right, exactly. And so does LeBron.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm looking for the next wave that's not gonna have it, because you know why? Steph Curry didn't wait to sit there and say, it'll be my turn one day. LeBron didn't say it. I'll sit there and wait.
Yeah, they took their turn.
Right. So then, and I like that about Luka. I like that about Giannis. I like that about the Joker. This is kind of why I didn't have Embiid on it, because we've been just, Embiid.
Process.
Yeah.
He's been waiting on a process.
Right. Embiid is not telling us, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, this is it.
I'm gonna separate myself from everybody.
Yeah, and I'm taking us there, because even if you don't, we know that that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So it isn't like you selling wolf tickets or selling dreams. You may sit there and say, "All right, this is where his brain at." You may not get the job done, but at least we know where your brain is at. Only people who say shit like that we don't believe is Anthony Davis. Outside of that, everybody else sell us dreams. Tell us you're gonna take us to the bar.
Yeah.
We might believe
Everything start
you.
with words. Like,
Right.
you gotta start saying it.
Right.
Good point. Okay.
Secondly, real quick before we leave this topic, a lot of people sit there and say how I was dissing Chris Paul and I don't like Chris Paul, and me and Mase just Chris Paul. I said Chris Paul should come off the bench in the second unit. What's been going on since he's been on the second unit? So nobody want to give me my props. Nobody want to give me my. So nobody want to give me my props. Let me fix my top. So nobody want to give me my props. This is the reason Steph Curry is looking the way Steph Curry is looking.
Yeah.
Because they put Chris Paul on the bench and allow Steph to be Steph. Not only that, Chris Paul is looking sensational with that second unit. He's leading the team. He's getting the younger players involved, and they're looking like they're not even looking like the second unit. They're looking like 1B. So I would like to pat myself on the back and say that, Cam, you foreseen this and now it's working and nobody will give you your props. So I'm going to give yourself, I'm going to give myself the props. You did your thing on that, because all people hear is the criticizing that they say, Cam is hating on Chris Paul. I said that man should go to second unit. Steve Kerr agreed. And now look where Steph Curry's at and look where the second unit for Golden State is at. Good job, Cameron.
Good job.
Himself on the
Yeah,
back.
man.
Okay. Jordan Poole believes he can play with the Wizards with no pressure. He said, "My basketball legacy is taken care of with the ring." So how do you feel about his comment? And then just in general, we've kind of talked about it a bit, but how do you view younger players versus older?
I'm just like roll over into the shit we just was talking about. Yo, this is the shit we just talked about last segment.
Yeah,
I ain't got to play for real. I got my ring already. You wasn't that nigga. You did. Now, don't get me wrong. You contributed to that ring. That was that
definitely
year.
Contributed.
That was that year. Niggas called them the Splash Cousin, and no, it was the Splash Brothers. It was Splash Brothers and go to the pool party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely contributed, but don't lose that edge. What you should be doing is this. If you feel they was hating on you and go to state the way you say they was hating on you, go to DC, bust niggas' ass, and make a name for yourself on the East Coast. Get to that All-Star game and show that you're that nigga that was out there busting ass, and Clay was hating on you via your words, or so they say. Steph was hating on you. We see how you and Draymond's relationship ended up. Go to the Wizards, be that nigga, and show niggas whether y'all win or lose that you're out there to bust ass. You know who was on the Wizards? Bradley Beal. You know how much he got? Wild bread. Max contract, because he knew the Wizards wasn't going anywhere, but he gave you maximum effort. Don't go there with that, man. I ain't got my ring. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about. I ain't my 130. Listen, 130 ain't even really a lot. What the fuck is going on right now, to be honest with you? So
yeah, niggas
I
can
don't
get
like
300.
I don't really like, got my ring, I did my thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Don't have that attitude. And even if you feel like that, kind of keep it to yourself, because that sours DC fans, not just analysts, but people who live in DC or the surrounding areas that go see the Wizards play, they already feel like this nigga don't give a fuck. Why should we buy tickets to play and go see him play?
Yeah, and the mindset that they should have out there in DC is that we are actually going to get 2 more pieces and make a run in the playoffs, especially when you have Poole there, who was a part of a championship team, and then you got Kyle Kuzma, who understands the culture of a championship team. So you should never have 2 specific players that were a focal point of a championship team get together after being kicked out of a championship team and not be motivated to make this team at least a contender.
Agreed.
Good points. Okay, let us know what you think about Jordan Poole's comment. We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about our favorites in the NFC.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. What's stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I here this woman wanna be free? Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, and it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about you.
Welcome back. So let's get into our underdog fantasy picks of the day. This afternoon, the Clippers will play the Nets. Underdog Fantasy has James Harden at 6.5 assists. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
James Harden, 6.5 assists? Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go higher as well.
Okay. Paul George is at 2.5 personal fouls. Do you have him higher or lower?
Higher. Higher.
Boy, go. Come on, go. They saying you not playing defense. That's what they're trying to communicate.
That's a fact.
This nigga won't have 2 fouls. Gold, I know you're going to have more than 2 fouls. I'm going higher.
Okay. And Ben Simmons is at 7.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Say that again.
Ben Simmons, 7.5 points.
Ben Simmons been looking like, man, Ben Simmons, pause, I'm Ben Simmons, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Pause. You're gonna have more than 7 points. For real, Ben. Let's stop playing, man. What need to happen, man? Who we need to send out there to talk to you, Ben? Ben, DM me, man. We gotta get past 7 points. You better than that, man. I don't want to give him that look LeBron should have gave Cam.
Preseason game, Ben Simmons, 2 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Lower.
Okay.
Ben Simmons done missed games already, man. That's a nigga who should be playing all 82 games.
Yeah.
Like, you've been missed like the last 2.5 years, mad games. This nigga was sitting out the other night. Like the real bet underdog should be, is he playing tomorrow? Or tonight, pardon me. That's the real bet. Is he playing?
Yeah.
I'd rather bet more money that, but fuck his scoring and his points and assists. The bet is what color Balenci's gonna have on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What color satchel would he be wearing tonight?
Underdog, we need to make new it is what it is bet.
Yeah, man. Especially when it comes to Ben Simmons. It isn't about what he's going to do on the court. It's about if he's going to be on the court.
Okay. Well, make sure to download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. Okay. So we are entering week 10 of the NFL. Who could you see being the NFC champ? The 49ers, Eagles, Lions, or Cowboys?
Oh, my goodness. You did not put the Cowboys in there. Who came up with that question? I know we didn't put the Cowboys in there. The Cowboys will never win a close game. I'm going on a record. They will not win a close game in the playoffs. If it's close, they're going to lose it. So take them out of it. Then you got the 49ers who have to be healthy to win. I mean, everybody got to be healthy, but they desperately need their team to be healthy. So I think you take them out of it. Then who are we left with? The
Eagles.
The Eagles.
Lions.
And the Lions. Now, according to Cam said something about the Lions winning.
What'd I say?
We can go to on
I
record.
would love to go to the videotape.
Yeah, what did you say on it?
I said that I have them going to the NFC Championship. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, okay. I can see them. I can see them losing there. Their train stops there, and I'll have to go with the Eagles. The Eagles is playing. They're winning too much close games and games they're not even playing well at. So. And Jalen Hurts is playing pretty good, so I'm going with the Eagles.
I don't even have a lot to say about it. Right now, the Eagles are the best team in football, let alone just the NFC. Mm-hmm. So they're playing outstanding football. They're winning close games. They haven't had a breakout game yet and still winning the games. This isn't even a long conversation. Definitely the Eagles right now in week 9. If we're in week 9, I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay, and I agree. Okay, so 49ers defensive end Arik Armstead shares his game check on social media, which show that almost 50% comes out in taxes. So he makes around $400,000 a game, and the result comes to $194,000. So how do you feel about him sharing his check? Because that's been a big conversation on socials.
You live in the state of California.
Yeah.
You live in the state of California. You're going to have to negotiate bigger contracts because they tax everything in the state of California. And you sit there and it's over, you lost over 50% of your money because you live in the state of California. Welcome to America, my guy. I mean, that's all I can basically tell you. I can't tell you anything else but welcome to America. But what I do think this is very, not brave, but dope of you to show this so that future players or players now know how to budget their money. So if you're saying you're doing a contract for $60 million,
yeah,
you're not getting $60 million. You're going to get less than half of the $60 million that you signed for.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to get $30 million. If you, that's, like I said, different state taxes in different places. But if you live in California, because I seen one to break down similar to this for LeBron with the Lakers. If you live in the state of California, you are not going to make half of what your contract is living in that state. So I think this was dope of you so people know how much money to be expecting. You say, y'all signed for $230 million. And it's
about 60%.
Now, mind you, you sign in Florida. You go play for the Hawks.
Yeah.
You keep about 70% of your money.
I want to keep riding in California. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now,
and if you fall in love, that's the extra 60.
Yeah. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
So that's a fact. I mean, that's the price of playing that's the price you pay when you live in the state of California. Property tax varies from state taxes vary from state to state. And that's just one of the prices you pay. But I think that I commend them for sharing this so that players, future, present, know how to budget their money and make decisions moving forward. With him doing this, if it isn't for a championship, a lot of players will say, I don't need to play for the Kings. I don't need to play for Golden State. I don't need to play for the Clippers. I don't need to play for the Lakers because they're taxing me. And they'll sit there and say, well, what's going on in Orlando? Because the taxes are different.
Yeah.
But the moral story is I commend them for showing this. And I think it's very educational that people learn this, because stop thinking you hit the ball out the park because you did a $200 million deal, when after it's said and done, you're not going to make $100 million. I give them the credit and commend them for showing it. Very educational, though. Some people need to learn.
Good point. Okay. Pat McAfee casts doubt on the future of his College Game Day on ESPN. He also revealed he has not re-signed his contract with the show. The Athletic said that 48.9% of fans don't even like the show and what he's doing for College Game Day. So do you think TV is still not ready for this format of content?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I can just give you my opinion. It's a lot that I could say because Pat McAfee came on ESPN cursing. I watched the Pat McAfee show on ESPN. Pat McAfee, and I know this is just College Game Day. This is not the Pat McAfee show. Pat McAfee came to ESPN and doing shit in the last 2 months that people still can't do on ESPN. The nigga say shit every 25 minutes. I hear people say ass on ESPN. Only thing he doesn't say is fucking nigger. Mm-hmm. Everything else he says, he's cursing. And then you got to think about it. People been working there for years and they still can't curse. Pat McAfee walking the door, start cursing, whatever. So I'm not saying those numbers are accurate, but I can see his contemporaries hating, saying, "See, shit ain't working, right? Y'all niggas want to jump out the window and give him all that money and make him a sensation and shit ain't working." So I'm not saying these numbers aren't accurate, but I can see a lot of hate going towards Pat McAfee because he gets more money than a lot of people who've been working there for years, and he has a lot more leeway than a lot of people working there for years.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Pat McAfee, that and Cam made an excellent point. It's just like he would work on TV, but probably not at ESPN. That same show on Showtime probably would have done well. It's just that whole conglomerate that is expecting everything to be so clean doesn't work for his brand.
Not to cut you off, just so you clear. Mm-hmm. It ain't his show. It's him being part of College Game Day.
Oh,
the College Game Day, he's a part of that, and he's saying that they don't like him on College Game Day. The shit that every Saturday.
Yeah, the same thing. He need to take that show on Showtime because when you come to College Game Day, you're looking at the conservatives. You're looking at people that they always have received it this way. They don't want somebody to change that up. They don't want your outfit to change anything. They want you to come in with the mascot helmet on. They want you to go woo and do everything the last 50 niggas did, and he's not doing that. So
I agree with you. And then a lot of
that up.
Right, and then a lot of times with College Game Day, I can't say a lot of times because I'm not always watching College Game Day every weekend because I'm booked, nigga. I'm on a flight getting ready to go pick up some more money. But when I do catch it, I agree with you, Mase. A lot of places that they have College Game Day at don't have professional teams. Mm-hmm. A lot of college towns don't have professional teams, whether it's Connecticut, whether it's Alabama, whether it's Kentucky.
Yeah.
There's no professional teams in the state. So you have, like you just said, the older people with a certain format they're used to because that's their professional team.
Yeah.
And they may not be used to a new format that Pat McAfee is giving them.
Yeah, it's like niggas changing Batman. You remember when they changed Batman?
Yeah, and Superman.
Yeah, it's like, nah, that ain't the Superman I grew up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Who is this new nigga that ain't
and
Superman?
I hate to give my age up and like that, but I'm on my fourth Superman. Yeah. I'm from the Christopher Reeves joint, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I agree with you.
The first Batman ain't have no muscles, pause. That nigga just was wearing tights.
That's a fact. And he's go, bing. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh,
that's a great analogy.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. Aaron Rodgers has been throwing hints that he could possibly return soon. So do you think that would be a good idea, or should he continue to just wait and rest?
See, the thing about this particular situation is what we talked about a few segments ago.
Yeah.
He gonna talk to nigga.
Yeah.
This
is exactly what we just talked about. It's that mindset.
Yeah.
I'm coming back in 6 days,
yeah,
nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas like, you ain't coming back. You
Yeah.
getting everybody energy right.
Right.
Checking niggas' energy. You think I'm dead?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be back in 4 days,
That's
nigga. You
exactly-
just said 6. It's 4 now.
Yeah, and we just talked about that last segment, how people don't have that.
Yeah.
And whether it's true, not true, he'll try or don't try. He's doing that to psych
It's
himself
willing
out.
yourself to do what you
exactly
was bigger than anybody saw for you.
Exactly. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit. Niggas keep counting me out. Cause listen, niggas talking about it may be over half season next year.
Yeah.
They talking about he may not come back to game 8 or 9 in the 2024 season, 2024-25 season. So for him to even be pumping this in the air, yo, listen, Aaron, you a bad motherfucker. You do it. You pull this shit off. I don't want to hear none of these young niggas talk about. Yo, I would walk around with a pair of white gloves in my back pocket and start slapping niggas with them shits who not playing, just randomly. And if niggas beat me up, I have some other niggas in the cut to fuck them niggas up. Because it's dead wrong that if you come back in 6 weeks and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, what do you say to Ben? I was just about to say that. What do you say to Ben and Kawhi if he come back in 6 weeks?
And Ben Simmons and these niggas, and the list goes on. I'm not just picking on Ben. Don't fucking play. You come back in 6 weeks, I may not be fucking with niggas for a minute. I may be fucking with my Caucasians for a couple weeks straight because this is just my Caucasians, man. Straight up and down because I've never seen it yet. Every nigga who get this injury take 18 months or so to come back.
Yeah.
No disrespect. The white man do it and come back this quick and play the season. You my Caucasian, nigga. Yeah. You'll be my Caucasian. Larry David voice, nigga. You my Caucasian, nigga. So I'm rooting for you. Do I think it's realistic? I think you should chill out till next season. Because if a nigga rupture your shit, then it might be over for good. God forbid. But I like the mindset.
What they call it in the NBA when people are resting?
Is this a setup question?
No. We
Pause, load management.
Yeah. If he comes back, nobody can ever use load management.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ever.
Yeah.
It's over for that.
Yeah.
It's over.
The come on my niggas will be out of control if a nigga Aaron Rodgers come back in 6 weeks. Every owner, every GM, every player that plays as much games as 82 games they can, the come on my niggas will be out of fucking control, man.
We need to make the come on my nigga label right now for Instagram. Every time we see somebody, just put it up there.
What niggas should do, because a lot, white guys don't say nigga as they shouldn't. We made that word cool. They use it as a derogatory word. We take it, make it cool. Now they want to use it, and they be like, well, I can't say nigga because you use it as an insult. And if you get mad at me, you still might use it as an insult. Mm-hmm. So just leave it out. But they should be able to just go, read that. Now let's talk. But it's, come on, my nigga.
Come on, man, just put the ninja up.
Yeah, come on, my ninja. That's a fact. But I'm rooting for you, Aaron.
Let us know your thoughts on the Aaron Rodgers situation. We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk college women's basketball.
Pink horsepower.
She called this thing about toxic.
What's happening, baby? Baby, what's happening?
Why you walking like that?
That's how I walk.
And then you come on breathing on me like that.
I fucking breathe to live.
And you used to be dark skinned and now you act like hella light skinned.
Are you fucking blind? I'm dark skinned. What the fuck?
And then look at your beard.
What the fuck is wrong with my beard?
Your beard looks stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I don't even like it. The way you breathe in, all of that.
Has this ever happened to you? Your girl seems to be mad, angry, upset. She's frustrated. It's only one way to handle that. Pink horsepower.
No,
But your breath,
remember?
but your breath is really refreshing.
No.
I'm just trying to give you a massage. Plus, have I told you how good your beard looks lately? It looks so good.
No.
PHP. It works every time.
Wait, where you going?
Welcome back. So the number 1 LSU women's basketball team fell to number 20 Colorado 92-78. How do you feel about LSU starting the season this way?
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Too much booed up in the off season. Like, yo, you with your boyfriend getting tattoos, shorty. Like, I'm like, that's my homie. I fuck with. I don't know her when I say that's my homie. I was rooting for, what's her name? Off the top of
Angel Reese?
Angel Reese. Yeah, I'm Angel Reese fan. All summer, booed up. Tattoos with her. What's the nigga name? Cam is he got, she got a Cam too. That's why that's how I know, because niggas be tagging me. Oh, it's Cam. It's another Cam. Cam is Cam. So I'm like, Angel Reese, yo, and then she getting fly with niggas. Yo, keep his name out your mouth. I'll block you, and that's my nigga, and he ain't going nowhere. I advise y'all if y'all fuck with me, you gotta fuck with him. Get used to it. We go Florida State, one of them shits over there.
Yeah, FSU.
Yeah, see, how do I know this? I don't know that, nigga. Niggas is tagging me on this shit. Niggas is hitting me with all this shit because his name is Cam. So I know this information so I go to her page. Yeah, and I don't know if she erased it. Coach might erase it. Beach pictures. Me and Boo laid up. Hand over this, show the tattoo. And I could be wrong. Maybe niggas just send me the videos when they doing that. I ain't see one practice. Angel Reese, I fuck with you, but you ain't the Joker. You cannot be taking off the whole summer like the Joker. My problem with you with this is this, because I'm a fan. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm a fan. And I don't know this for a fact, but I'm giving you my opinion. I don't know how old you are, and most likely you didn't see Rocky 3. But if you didn't, go watch it. Mr. T is in it. That's who Caitlin Clark was all summer, thinking about you. Yeah, you tried to steal all this from me on national TV. The Tony Yayo, the John Cena. Can't wait to get with you. I can't wait to get you with you. And you lose the opening game to Colorado. You're ranked number 1. This is bad. Because Caitlin Clark, as much as she wants to win a national championship, she wants you. Yeah. She wants you. And I don't know, and you won your chip, so you like, yeah, whatever, da. You on that girl bulletin board. And right now, it don't look good. Because I'll tell you right now, we're going to get to that in a minute. I only seen one game, but my favorite player in college basketball was you. But you slipped in number 3, because now I got Caitlin Clark as my favorite, because she picked off right where she left off last year, going brazy. And my second favorite, I don't want to say her name wrong, is that little joint down South Carolina, man. That girl in South Carolina, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know why Dawn gave her the green light like this, but the shit she did last night, the night before last, pardon me, Magic Johnson tweeted that she is the best player in basketball, male or female right now, and tag LeBron, Kevin Durant, Luka, the Joker, and everybody else. Talking about the move she just did the other night against Notre Dame is the best move in basketball, male or female. And I'm just saying this to you, Angel Reese, in all seriousness, because I'm a fan. I want to see you get back to where you at. Leave homie off the gram. You could go see him, just leave him off the gram, because this gives people material to talk about, especially when you lose your home opener and Caitlin Clark picks up where she's left off, and you got that new the new hotness, Sin's voice, the new hotness down there in South Carolina, because I'm definitely with the new hotness. I'm jacking. I'm definitely going with Shorty in South Carolina with the new hotness. And not only that, we already know our Dawn, what was that last name? Dawn Staley?
Dawn Staley.
Yeah, so you already know what type of time she's on, how she's giving it up. So when I seen her do that in the game the other night, I said, oh, Dawn gave her that green light as a freshman because we got 4 more years of this. I see one night, and I promise you, if I have time and I'm not doing nothing, let's say, for instance, it's Detroit against Orlando and South Carolina's on, I'm watching South Carolina. And if it is a good NBA game on, I'm going to DVR it and record it so I can see it after the good NBA game. This girl is must-see TV.
That's really dope. I mean, you covered everything.
Sorry about that.
Only thing you left out is that Reese, you can't play like that when you got a good dressing coach. Coach Kim was out there to show our outfit off, and you messed the outfit up. You got to win when the coach is dressing that good. Shout out to Coach Kim.
Yeah, man. She always come through. And listen, I was really surprised at her as well, because when I say surprised, she's mean.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't look that mad after the game, and she probably was mad, pissed off.
She was super mad.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the clips. I didn't see the right clips, but I can imagine practice going to be hell. Practice going to be hell.
And then speaking of Caitlin Clark, she also had a crazy game. So Iowa won against FDU 102-46. Caitlin had 28 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds.
You remember we was back in Miami and I told you she's playing like this because she's wearing my number, Cam.
What?
I told you this in Miami. I said, you know, she's wearing my number.
What's your number now, Mason?
Cam.
Go ahead and look what number is she wearing. What number? Because you had about 17 numbers. I don't know which number you're referring to.
I had those numbers because a nigga took my number.
What number was your number?
22, Cam.
Okay.
You was 11, I'm 22.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she got my number on.
I seen you with number 15 as well a couple times.
That was for picture day.
Yeah, I said in the pictures you're number 15.
The other nigga got so fat he had to wear my number. So, pause. Yeah, so we had a uniform malfunction.
Yeah, but only reason I'm not saying your name, Shorty from South Carolina, because I don't want to mispronounce it. But I'll call you for now as I'm gonna call you me. Am I? You know, so we're gonna think of a nickname, so because you're gonna be a regular for me anyway on this show. If you keep putting on the show you put on the other night, I'm gonna bring you up.
And yeah, she did have an amazing game. I'm pretty sure it's Malaysia Fulwiley.
Okay.
Yeah, her highlights did go crazy because she had a behind the back layup.
How do you say her name?
I'm pretty sure it's Malaysia Fulwiley.
Yeah, I'm gonna call her trick bag.
Yeah.
Trick bag. Every time she get the ball, she put niggas in a trick bag.
Well, Malaysia isn't that hard to pronounce. I just didn't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure they got a nickname for her school, but trick bag is dope too. I want to find out what they call her when she on the court. Now, I may call up
3-card Molly.
I may call up the greatest show alive. I'm gonna call up all the announcers in Harlem.
Yeah.
And do Rucker, Dykeman, Kingdom, and find out what they would call her if she was playing in Rucker. And we'll go from there.
Well, shout out to y'all. You guys have been killing it so far. Keep going. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks.
Real quick before we end. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How you feel about Doc Rivers trying to take Mark Jackson's job for that discount price he getting?
Oh my goodness.
Because listen, they ain't want to pay Mark. I've been meaning to ask you this. They ain't want to pay Mark because they got rid of him for quote unquote salary. They're doing budget cuts. How much you think they gave Doc?
They ain't paid Doc much, but this is something I heard as soon as you said that. If my memory is serving me correct, Doc left the Knicks, right? Or something like that. Did Doc
coaching or playing? What are you talking about?
Doc Rivers. Did
Right.
he ever play for the Knicks?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So yeah, him leaving and then Mark Jackson being there, this is kind of his one up back on Mark.
Yeah, but
Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm thinking that it's giving me 99-cent store vibes, Dollar Tree vibes, because what's the pay on that? If they're cutting budget cuts, how much are they
sometimes
paying?
people are so desperate just to be on TV that they're like, I rather, you know that old saying that the ice is cold if it's white.
I ain't hear that one.
It's token vibes. That's
Token,
what I'm
yep.
saying.
I wanted him to say it. I tried to bait him into
definitely
it.
token
I was trying
vibes.
to bait the nigga into it.
I prefer to be on this network or whatever doing this for this amount, even though I know it ain't right.
I was hoping he said token, but I didn't want to say it. I tried to bait him into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Token nigga?
Token nigga.
I bet.
As always, it is what it is.
Two big necks, like when they doing them 2 for $5.